Hello everyone, welcome to a Facebook Live session. So today we are going to be looking at the prediction file June, all right? So before I start, welcome to today's session. My name is Obee and I'm from Olympic Study Center. And today we are going to be giving you an exclusive look at the prediction file, namely the speaking section, all right? So let me share my screen so that you can have a look at the prediction file. So I've already loaded it up into our portal, so you can access it. If you are a registered student, you can access it from your portal. So go to PTE portals, and then you should have the prediction file for the June, for the month of June. Right now, straight off the bat, we have the speaking section. So you have read aloud, and then describe images. Now, I'm going to quickly, what I'll do is give you an idea of how to prepare, all right? So now, first thing, right, the prediction file. Understand that the prediction file is a final revision practice file, all right? This is where you'll come 7 days or 10 days before your exam to have a look at the questions that are frequently coming in the exam. Now, if you base your preparation on that might not be enough, right? So it is an earnest request that whoever uses the prediction file, use it the best way possible. And the best way to do that is first you start your practice from your Iowa. Go to Iowa, start your practices. All these exam questions that you see that are on the prediction file have been uploaded in Iowa system. You practice on Iowa, you get feedback on Iowa, you do more practices on Iowa. So at the end of the day, when your exam is coming up and you look up the prediction file and you see this, for example, the first read aloud is blue, all right? When you click on this and you go to that first one, you know that you've already done this. And now it's just for you as a memory refresher or for revision. So you go like, okay, I have done this already. So I'm going to just read through this one more time or two more times to familiarize myself with the content so that when I get that in the exam, if there are certain words, for example, I'm going to be, suppose the first one, I'm not sure about the word appetizing, all right? And I hesitated on that, I'm suffering on that. So I wouldn't have that problem if I have already done that preparation beforehand, okay? So it's just in that manner, all right? So the sequence is obviously practice from Iowa first, and then the final stage is your preparation for your exam preparation is the prediction file, all right? So as you can see, this is our June prediction file, and this is the read aloud section. These are a few of the questions that you have over here, roughly about, if I scroll up, roughly about, how many are there? Let me just have a look quickly. At a glance, roughly about 100, I think, yeah, roughly about 96, right? And then repeat sentences on your page 20, and then describe image, and then read a lecture, all right? So for read aloud, what I'm going to do is, suppose I'm going to click on the last one so that it's easier for me to transition to the next one, all right? I'll open it up. I'll read this through. Charlie Chaplin and his brother Sidney were placed in an orphanage at a very early age, becoming vaudeville performer. He joined Fred Karno's company in 1906. He made his film debut in Making a Living and introduced the famous seedy and soft-hearted gentleman tramp routine, which became his hallmark. Numerous films for various studios brought him world fame, all based on his mastery of pathos and slapstick acrobatics. All right? Now, I've done that practice, all right? Now, if you're not sure about the practice, record that and send that to your trainer, all right? They'll be able to give you a feedback and provide you with what you need to do in order to make it better, all right? And this is what I'll do. I'll do the all read alouds, but again, here you're not preparing, here you're not practicing, this is just revision, remember that, okay? Now, for repeat sentences, as you can see that all the sentences are here. Now, why are the sentences here, not the audio? Audios are again uploaded in the system. You can access this from our portal. So if you click on PTE portals and just go to audio cloud, all of these audios are already there. You must have done that beforehand so that now you come back to revision. Now you read this sentence once and then you type it down. This helps you to remember the sentence better. So in case I heard one of the sentences, and suppose it's a long one. Suppose the sentence was, basketball was created in 1891 by a physician and a physical instructor. That might be a mouthful for someone to remember, but if you have done that way, if you have first listened to the audio and spoke it, practice it, now you're reading the sentence and you're typing it down, you're going to remember part of that content easily. Okay? And like this, go through, write down all of them. Type down, read once, type it down. Read once, type it down. Read once, type it down. All the way to 96. All right. Now remember, guys, this is important. If you do that, those important frequently questions that are coming in the exam, you are better prepared. So when you get them, this is a 40 to 50, 60% chance you will get it. When you get them, you know at the tip of your tongue what was that sentence, right? So please make sure that that's how you do the preparation, right? Same thing for describe image, as we have done for read aloud. You must have done practice already. So now you start looking at this, use our template, read it. Use our template, read it. So the image describes total population of Obee. It also provides information about total population of Obee in different categories, such as total population and the number of years. Right? It's clear from the image that maximum contribution is from the year 1970, which is roughly about 300, whereas on the other hand, minimum contribution is on the year 1950, which is below 150. Right? After analyzing, so this is how I will do it. Next one, same thing. Next one, same thing. Finish all the described images like that. Again, remember, it's 40 to 60% chance that you're going to get it. So make sure you've done all of this, all right? Because if you come across something and you get, suppose you get dumbfounded or you're not sure, you will hesitate, it will impact your score, all right? When that's done, jump onto the retail lecture part. All right, again, now you see that with the retail lecture, when we jump into the retail lecture, now let me just quickly go up on top and scroll down to the retail lecture. It's just easier now, right? And when I click on the retail lecture part, again, you'll see that the transcript, all right? So some of them are, obviously here you can see that this is based on the graph, all right? And it highlights some of the key points that you can talk about, all right? So you can follow this one, okay? So that means that when you come across this, okay, you should be able to go like, okay, this is the audio that I've already done, darkness between galaxies, all right? So then this is the why is, this is a very common exam question. Why is the sky dark at night, all right? And you can see some of the important points that I've mentioned here, all right? So go through those points and use the template to read them, all right? Use the template to read them. Again, if any of the questions you have not covered here, suppose you're going through reward processing and you all of a sudden, okay, I didn't do this I didn't practice this, go back to Iowa, search this question, find it, listen to the audio, take notes, and then read it, and then check on Iowa, and then come back here and check what are the keywords that you've missed or what are the important ones. In this manner, you are covering the whole aspect in every possible way, and you will remember better, all right? And that's how we will prepare based on our prediction file for the speaking section, all right? Remember again, very important, the prediction file, but it's a final revision file. Remember that it's for your final revision. Primary practice is from your Iowa. Once you've done that, jump to your prediction before. And if your exam is coming up 10, 15 days early before already, now you can focus on this because obviously you don't have time, but then the preparation will be a little different. So suppose your exam is coming up within 14 days, start from the prediction file, but search these questions online, search these questions on Iowa. So for example, I'll go to my read aloud, all right? So I'll let me open up my Iowa as well so that I can show you at the same time how I would search this audio. So I would log into my portal. So iOS, I'm going to log into iOS. So suppose a Timber or Blue, right? I'll go there. I'll go to Iowa, log in there. All right. Now I will go to speaking and practice, read aloud. and then here enter, and then search here the question that you're looking for. All right, so open this up. Oh, sorry, control find blue, add blue, while blue is the most that pops up. All right, and then you start speak. All right, and this is how I want you to practice for all of the speaking tasks if your exam is coming up. All right, so go through Iowa, search the question that you're looking into the prediction file and practice it first and then revise. All right, and this is how we are going to be doing our practices using the prediction file, and this is the best way you can utilize the prediction file. All right. Thank you guys for tuning into this video. If you have further questions on how to access the June prediction file for non-students or not registered students, or if you're interested for our trial classes or any information related to PT, feel free to contact our admin staff and they will be able to provide you with any help and feedback that you will need. Thank you guys so much. Have a lovely rest of the day.